Hey, John here. Hey, I'm going to show you, this is Memorial Day 2023, and this is our garden. I've got this corn here, it's about 6 foot tall. Um, this tomato plant is over 6 foot. I'm looking up at the top. So by Memorial Day here in South Texas, this is what we have. Um, these were cucumbers. They're about gone. Dinah's been canning those. But let me show you the size of some of these tomatoes. We had one that weighed, I think, a pound. Yeah, right at a pound and a half. These here are all peppers, different kinds, about every kind of pepper you can imagine, jalapenos, everything. Dinah makes a salsa. She's been canning that. This is okra. That's about 4 foot tall, all the okra. And then we've got a second garden back here. Not second garden, but a second planting, and another baby tomatoes there. This is dill. This is what Dinah used to do dill pickles from our cucumbers. That's asparagus. The bugs have about got all our zucchini. I think I'm going to get it to come back to life, some of it. Trying to get the chickens in here. Mulch pile, more cucumbers, more okra. And but what I want to show you is, because we have a garden like this early in the year compared to the rest of the U.S., except for maybe Florida, we're way ahead. We're almost done, really. And how we do that is we have this greenhouse that Diana and I built. And we built that out of old light poles. Everything on here is used, everything. Old windows from tear downs, everything in here. There was an old trailer house here on this property. We took the rafters out of it and used that. Everything in here pretty much, minus a few 2x8s or 2x6s, everything is used. So this is what we use in the winter to do our starts. And then I kind of just let it go. But then there ends up being a lot of volunteer type stuff. But we raise chickens, and so we have eggs. So I have an incubator. So this year I decided to keep the bugs down with this new batch of chicks. I'm just going to let them live in here. I've got this nice wire. They can't get out, and nothing can get in and get them. So they just sleep in here. And I think you can see there's a black one there. I know you can hear them. Another mulch pile. But they just keep it cleaned up. These chickens keep the bugs eaten. And I don't have to worry about it. I water it every once in a while. We've got water that runs in from our well to here. I've got drip irrigation. But I do that mostly during the winter. I've got a few new starts, so we'll keep, that way I have pretty much tomatoes going year round. I've always got something new started. There's another new one. This plant's about a year old. This is Cherokee purples, and they're really coming in on the other side. You can't really see them. That's celery. But down here in South Texas, chili patine is king. And see if I can show you some. They may have plucked all of it off last night. Donnie's been making salsa. There's one. Where am I at? Right there. These are chili patine. And this is what everyone down here uses for spices. They're like a jalapeno or something, but that's the berry. And then they turn red. And I don't know that the taste changes that much from green to red, but Donnie, she cans them. I raise bees, so this is where I keep my extra bee equipment. There's another chili patine. Down here, this stuff is like gold. They're small, you know. This one is just now starting to come on, so this one comes on later than the other bush. The only thing else But I just like the idea of putting chicks out here. Or there's a bunch of them in there. Back in there. I like doing this with the chicks. There's one up there. Because it keeps the bugs down. It's the first year I've done it. But I'm going to keep doing it. I might keep a couple hens in here and just put a little, I've got an electric door on the other hen house where it goes, you know, comes up when the sun comes up and goes down when the sun goes down. They go in and out on their own. I don't even have to mess with them. I might do something similar to that in here. And because I really like the way they're not tearing up the garden. They're not really tearing up the garden at all. And this is an extra garden. This is just what's left over for me starting stuff around Christmas. I'm planting around Christmas. So somewhere in here, I don't know if I can find it. Somewhere in here is a baby rabbit. I was mowing and we were moving the tractor, and let's just say the mother is no longer available. And so I just thought, it's just so small. I said, let me put it in here with the chickens. If it makes it, it makes it. But it's running around here somewhere. Little baby rabbit. I don't know. I was hoping maybe I could find it. But it's in here somewhere, hiding. Because that when I came in, the chicks do too. But, yep, this is the situation. It might give somebody an idea. If you've got a situation like that you can just put your chicks out here, let them keep your bugs cleaned up, and they'll eat stuff like that. But that was my starts. That was what was that, broccoli maybe? I think that was broccoli. But anyway, whatever it is, there's a little left. They'll eat stuff like that. They'll eat the green off of it. But what I mainly use this for is tomatoes. So again, most of the tomatoes are outside. This is just, I had too many to plant, so I just let it keep going for the summer. And we do all of our own seed, self-sustainable as much as we can. All right, hope that gives somebody an idea of using your chicks. All right.